Ho'ai Hawaii, to feed Hawaii, is a newly formed Hawaiian culture and value-based educational nonprofit, primarily aimed at reestablishing our Native Hawaiian agricultural independence through the cultivation of dryland kalo, or taro, the staple crop of our Hawaiian people. We believe that by teaching children the simple, sustainable Hawaiian practices of dryland kalo cultivation, that we can create immense positive change for their children, for our communities, and for the world. By creating a framework which can be modeled and replicated in any home or community, regardless of the environment. Our Native Hawaiian ancestors lived on the most isolated island chain in the world for thousands of years with very little to no detrimental impact to the environment. Native Hawaiians had no commercial pesticides or fertilizers. They had no fossil fuels. They were able to sustain a population comparable to our current statewide population. They made use of what they had to grow any and every type of food they could. We believe that by acknowledging and drawing upon the countless generations of knowledge that our Native Hawaiian ancestors have saved and trying to pass those on to the next generation is in all of our best interests. Our program is promoting family and community food security. I was like many local people who grew up thinking that poi could only be made from wetland kalo or lo'i kalo, but in actuality, our ancestors made poi out of both dryland and wetland kalo. That's the great thing that I feel about dryland kalo, and the reason why we're pursuing it as a medium to feed our people is that it can be grown anywhere. It can be grown on a lanai of an apartment building. It can be grown in raised beds. It can grow in a puka or a hole in the lava down by the ocean. It's quite amazing how resilient the crop is. Currently, our dependence on fossil fuels, with 95% of both food and energy being imported to us, we're in a very vulnerable situation right now. If Matson stopped coming, if our petroleum lifeline didn't arrive, there's only a 7 to 10 day supply of food in the markets and at our docks. So, now's the time for everybody to really get going and start doing something about having some food security for their family and their communities. And that's one of the reasons why we created this organization. We teach the keiki, or the children, how simple it is to plant and to maintain the kalo with just simple mulching and composting techniques. Regardless of where you are, it keeps the soil from drying out, and that's really all you need. A major component of our program is teaching the children how to plant, how to harvest, how to mulch, prepare the field or the raised bed or whatever environment they're going to be planting in, how to clean and cook the kalo, as well as how to pound it and make it into poi. We encourage the keiki, or the children, to go home with cuttings or huli to plant, and we encourage them to encourage others to plant at home. We're dropping a stone into a bucket and hoping to see the ripple effect in the communities. The intergenerational transfer of knowledge when the students share the poi with the kupuna or the Hawaiian elderly. The experience for the kids and the kupuna is of mutual benefit. The kupuna will definitely share some of their memories and knowledge growing up with the keiki, and giving the keiki something to be proud of, something to associate with, and know that this is who I am. This is who my father, my grandfather, my great-grandmother, all my ancestors all the way back did and practiced. Our goals are to create and maintain a sustainable community-based mala'ai kalo farm, to reach out to Hawaiian community and educate our future generations on how to grow their own home-based organic foods, feeding our kupuna, improving their health, nutrition, and happiness, the intergenerational transfer of traditional knowledge and values from kupuna to keiki, and finally, re-establishing Native Hawaiian agricultural independence in Hawaii. If you'd like to support Ho'ai Hawaii, please contact Nick Kalamakani Francisco, the Farm and Educational Director, at ho'aihawaii@gmail.com. We can also be reached at 808-990-4269. Here at Ho'ai Hawaii, our motto says it all: to teach, to grow, to feed. It's simple. Our ancestors had it right.